Hey y'all, Cruising the Coast 2016, and I have got a dirt car that's now a street car. It was built for a boy that's got cerebral palsy, and he loves racing. And so some people got together, his brother and some other people got together, and they built him a street legal dirt car with a steering wheel and everything on the passenger side so he can feel like he's driving. Really cool car, really cool story. I think you're all gonna enjoy it. Let me get the camera turned around, we'll take a quick look at it. Eddie, that's a cool car. Tell me a little bit about it.
Thank you, man. This car here is what you see. Originated, started out building the process, and July the 17th, 2014, had a friend of mine give me an old dirt track car, and Larry, we started taking it apart. That first day, he spent about 3 hours washing it. About 50,000 gallons of water went through the car trying to wash it. But anyway, we took the whole car apart. It originally used to be a dirt track race car. We took the whole thing apart. Larry spent hours and hours and hours of helping me work on the car, helping me rebuild the car. And what you see today is now a street legal dirt car. We use it for purposes of taking it like people with disabilities like Larry. Larry has cerebral palsy. He's 44 years old, well, will be in November. And we take it around the racetrack. We've been as far away as Hartford, Michigan, with the Hartford Speedway, up in Arkansas, over in Florida. And we take it to people with disabilities and let them experience riding in a race car around a dirt track.
Oh, so like a ride-along program.
Very similar to it.
But you and Larry cruise around town in it too.
Well, a little bit. We don't take it out too much because we just now got the street legal tag on it, the street legal windshield on it. So we don't really drive it a whole lot. Larry's more about working on race cars than he is driving them.
Oh, I got you.
And it's got 2 steering wheels in it so that people like Larry can also experience driving and steering a race car.
That's cool. So is he your brother?
He is my nephew. He is my sister's son.
So this is just how it was when it was a race car?
Well, no. This side of the car here has actually been reconstructed. The whole roll cage itself has been reconstructed. We took it down to a bare frame because the original car, the roll cage was not wide enough for Larry to be able to ride along.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought about putting the extra steering wheel so that Larry could steer also. And whenever we totally reconstructed it, we made it wide enough for 2 seats and for 2 steering wheels so that Larry could drive along, and also people like Larry.
Is there feedback into that steering wheel?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So what happens if he yanks it left?
It's a limited slip.
Oh, okay.
So if I've got my hands on it, he can't overpower me.
I gotcha.
So
you got really control.
Right.
But he feels like he's in control.
Absolutely.
Was it hard to make the car street legal?
Well, you know, Highway Patrol, whenever you go up there and talk to them, they walk out there and they look at that and they say, I can't give you an inspection on that car. And I'm like, why not? He says, you don't have a windshield. You got dirt tires on it. You got this, you got that. And I'm like, okay, what can I do to make it street legal? And he told me what to do. And I said, okay, let's do it.
All right.
So they're working with me and I'm working with them. The biggest thing is the insurance companies. They scared to death of insurance.
Oh, I bet they. Any thought of putting pedals over here?
Well, you know, the thing about putting pedals over there, Larry won't let off the gas. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna give him a steering wheel, but I can't give him no gas pedal because he won't let off the gas.
He'll nail it. He'll nail it, hang on.
Oh yeah, all he knows is wide open.
There you go.
This steering wheel is the original steering wheel out of Mr. B's original car. The steering shaft on this side of the car is original, and the steering shaft on that side of the car is original. We try to keep as many original parts of this car intact, and we reused them. All the roll cage pieces, a lot of the old tubing, we reused some of the old tubing. The fuel cell is original fuel cell. The carburetor is original carburetor that we ran on dirt track with it.
Eddie, let me tell you, brother, I know he's a relative, but what a cool thing to do for somebody. And then the whole community, to be able to share it with them.
That's just it. You know, there's so many people through the Larry White Project page started following him, working on his car, that this car has been built 80 to 90% pure donations.
No kidding. And where's that page at? Is it on Facebook?
It's on Facebook. You can look it up, the Larry White Project on Facebook.
Cool. It's very cool for Larry, but then you get to take and have other people experience this. It's bigger than that.
Right, absolutely. We take it to people, and we took it down to Milton, Florida just 2 weekends ago, and I took it around a racetrack with a young lady. She has multiple sclerosis, and she was diagnosed, and I think she told me in 2008. And she said she's been in a race car one time. She got to drive a powder puff with her husband's car,
right?
And now she got to ride in this thing, and she was so excited. She just couldn't believe actually able to get back into a car because she thought she'd never be able to do it again. With that extra steering wheel like that, she was able to do that, and it just made my day.
And what motor are you running under here?
This thing is a David McMurtry's Racing Engine Services, and Buster McDaniel built this motor. It's a 357. It's a 10.5 to 1 compression motor. It runs on premium gasoline. It's got aluminum heads on it. It's got roller rockers on it. It's got a high-rise Victor Jr. intake. It's got a original Holly 44 Trail dirt track carburetor, which is a 2-barrel carburetor.
Holy cow.
People ask me all the time, well, why didn't you put a 4-barrel on it? Because we don't really run 4 barrels on dirt.
Right.
And I wanted to keep it as much as original.
It's all about, yeah, I got you. It's all about keeping the car original. And then you can see the chain and all back there and how you're making that steering wheel work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chain sprocket. I figured, I was thought forever, how was I going to make that work? And me and Larry was in Tractor Supply one day looking around. I done had belts and pulleys in all of my hands. And we go walking around and walk down this aisle, and I see these chains and sprockets, and it clicked. Boom. That's how I'm going to do it.
So there you go, from the 2016 Cruisin the Coast, a street legal dirt car. How cool is that? The car is cool, but the story behind it's even cooler, and the people that got involved to make it happen are the coolest. So anyways, hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya!